It's Rebecca with Nail Studio, and today I am doing a curved nail tutorial. The products that I'm featuring in this video are polishes from Madam Glam. This is from their Destination Hollywood collection. The colors that I received in this package are Hollywood, the Boardwalk, Walk of Fame, Rodeo Drive, and Venice Beach. If you have not checked out these polishes already, be sure to do so using the link in my description box. There is also a discount code. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or message me on Instagram at BeccaB_. Any good nail tech knows that the key to a long-lasting set is going to be prep and then application. So starting with prep, I am beginning with my cuticle area. After I push my cuticles back, I'm going in with this round cuticle bit. It is coarse and I'm using it at 10 RPM. The reason why I'm using it so high is that if there's any lifted or calloused skin, it will get caught and stop. So I'm using it on a high speed so we can get a smooth foundation. Next, I'm going in with my 150 grit sanding band. I am using my e-file at 4 RPM for this step. I usually use it for 3 on my clients because I never really know how sensitive they are. But I'm not sensitive, so a 4 is what works for me. And I'm just removing the oils from my nail plate and getting rid of any dry cuticle that was left behind. Next, I'm going in with my cuticle nippers to get rid of any lifted, dead, dry cuticle. I don't nip too close to my hyponychium. I just get what I can see. These are cobalt nippers. I purchased these from my local beauty supply store. I recommend replacing them every 3 to 4 months just because they do dull pretty easily. And what we want every time is a clean clip. Once that's done, I'm going in with a no-lint wipe and some swipe from Young Nails just to clean and dehydrate the nail surface. For my tips, I'm using a curved tip. I purchased these from Get Nailed 32, and you just want to make sure that the tip fits sidewall to sidewall. I personally do not like the full cover tips, but these are the best ones for the look that I was going for. I honestly should have left them this long for the purpose of this video, but I didn't want to be here too long, so I just did a little trimming on these. And then of course I'm going to blend the nail tip. Honestly, I don't know what the purpose is of this step. I just feel better when I do this. I think it's the thickness of the nail tips. I like to make sure that they're thin just so I don't have to work too hard on my acrylic application. My biggest tip for curved nails is to file against the nail tip. Do not go under Do not try to shape. You just have to go with the flow, follow the tip, follow the growth. That way you don't get a lumpy or flat side. You will see towards the end where I kind of overfiled on my index finger, but for the most part, you just want to stay flat up against the nail tip. For acrylic application today, I'm using this number 10 acrylic brush from KDS. I think it's KDS. I'm not sure what the brand is, but these brushes are so inexpensive, but they are amazing quality. And then I'm going in with the pink acrylic from Mia Secret and my Young Nails nail liquid. With the first bead, I'm just making sure that it stretches far enough to the tip of the nail. I don't always start at where the tip is on my nail plate because sometimes the bead doesn't go as far as I need it to. But you always want to make sure that your acrylic application is clean. You don't want to flood the cuticle area. You don't want to use too much product in order to avoid overfiling or having to file most of your product off because they're too thick. But with curved nails, you really want to build a thick apex. That way it'll help more with that curved effect. after making sure that everything is even, I'm going to go ahead and start finish filing. I'm using my 4 Pro 100 180 grit file. First, I use the 100 grit file just to sharpen up the edges, and then I'll use the 180 grit to smooth everything out. But you can see here, I'm just going flat up against the nail. I'm not going under, just to avoid compromising the curved shape. Once everything is nice and sharp, I'm going to go in with a fine e-file bit to smooth out any thickness that isn't to my liking, and of course to thin out the very free edge to make sure it doesn't look too thick or lumpy under the nail. I always make it a point to smooth everything over with my sanding band. I do this step at 5 RPMs on my e-file. This just helps me smooth out any imperfection and to get a nice foundation for buffing, which is the last step before polishing. Y'all, my application has come so far. You can see on the index finger where I kind of overfiled under the nail. But overall, this set is popping, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get right into this style. I'm going in using these Madam Glam polishes. I've been getting a lot of products from them, and honestly, I'm so glad because these are quality products. I'm only going to use one coat for each color because for what I'm about to do, that's all you're going to need. Look at that. That's one coat. One coat. Imagine if you just put a top coat on that. It's going to smooth out any streaks or anything. But, bam. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this iridescent purple chrome. Now, what I do for this step is I use a non-wipe top coat and cure it for 10 seconds. Once I cure it for 10 seconds, I brush that chrome on, and then I put it back in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then I finish off with top coat. Now, the design I came up with, I could not execute. So I'm just going in with a liner from Madam Glam. This is the white gel liner. I received these in the advent calendar that they sent me in December. I got it in white and then I got it in black. So today we're going to use white because, you know, it's spring, it's cute, and it works really well. You get really clean lines, and it's a lot of product. And like I said, you only need one coat of these colors, of these gels, of these liners, of these polishes. This is a great brand. And if you guys are interested in purchasing, go ahead, visit their website. There's a link in the bio. You get 30% off using code RAIN30. You can also follow me on Instagram for any other Madam Glam reviews and unboxings. These pearls I got off of Amazon, and I'm just putting them on with a little bit of top coat. And that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram at BeccaB_. Again, my name is Rebecca, and I hope to see you soon.